Greetings everyone, and Great here. Please go on and make sure live stream set on up, and I need to find a replay. Looks like the person I found mostly does team. So the kick is going. Update the YouTube thumbnail. YouTube's going, Twitter's going. And looks like Rumble is going. Let me double check my other computer. And looks like everything's going good. So let's go and find a replay. Looks like a large number of people haven't been online for quite some time when I look at the replays. I have a feeling that some of them are just waiting for the expansion that is being released on 14th, so 2 days from now. I may do something involving it on the following Friday, but probably not. Let's see now. Some replays here. 23 minutes, 49 seconds. That'd be a good way to start off the day. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn on top left side as the blue Mullions of Kaiser Joanne. Spawn bottom right side as the orange Deadly Sultanate of Tutur. Probably. I have no idea how to pronounce that. When it's kind of economic benefits, the Deadly Sultanate gets free research, and when it comes to the Mullions, they do have the mining pit to get free gold, and they turn that free gold into cows to get free food. We got efficient production and wheelbarrow now being researched. Oops. God, I've got a new mouse and I'm still getting used to it. As well, I've got to pull up Rumble. There we go. When it comes to unique units, the Deadly Sultan do have access to the Ghazi Raider, it's a heavier horseman that has a little bit more health, a little bit more expensive, hits harder but slower. While the Mullions do have their entire slate is unique, barring the archers and their siege weapons. And it looks like he's only relying on the mining pit for gold income, and he's going to be collecting the sheep for his food. He's probably going to go with the Manticore. Yep, Manticore now being employed on out, which will give him 75 gold or stone. And now we have Dome of Faith. Dome of Faith will allow you to deploy scholars out at a discount. 50 gold discount. Their base cost is what? 130? Yep, 130, so it allows them to deploy them at 80. Both sides are now getting a little bit of wood growing. The Mullion player is getting quite a bit of villagers on wood, so he may be eyeing for a military structure. He is going to employ a mill, which allows him to deploy out cows. Still see quite a bit of villagers here on the wood. He is eyeing for, a mining pit there. I'm just wondering what military units he's eyeing, because it looks like he is just going for a military unit. We do have a barracks spawn field. He may be eyeing for some defensive Donzo. He may be worried about any Ghazi Raiders pushing way forward. We do have a blacksmith here for the various research. And he is going for the ranged armor upgrade first. Another mining pit being put on field. If you look at this map does have quite a bit of gold in the center. The Mullion player will have to push forward with his mining pits. in which that is the safest one. The other ones are off to the sides, and honestly, more to on nearly all of them on his opponent's side of the map. Look at this. So it looks like the gold is better spawned for the orange player. So it looks like some of the trees here got cut off by the berries. So the Malian player appears to have more wood on the side of his map. He is going for a handful of Donzo, and here are the cows. God's Raiders not being pulled on out. Yep, stone deposit here, stone in the center. Got deer over here, and deer over here not being touched at the moment either, so he's just content collecting up the sheep. God's push way forward. The Donzos are, of course, their spearmen, a more powerful spearman. Their spear throw also does do both sandwiches cavalry. That one took quite a bit of damage. More spear throws. There's down to 24 health. Now even one basic stab can kill him off. And for more walls, there is no walls right there. Trying to slip on it back in once again. This village push way forward does spot the God's Raider. The God's Raider probably won't be able to do much. The villagers can just simply hop inside the town center for a brief moment and it will fire enough arrows to kill him. The Delhi Sultan has quite a bit of food right now, needs a bit more gold to age up. Now I got archer range as well, going for javelin throwers. Javelin throwers a counter archer unit that does both sandwiches archers. And the primary arrows could perhaps take out the God's Rider. One more arrow, and that does go down there. It also hits pretty hard, in the same attack speed as crossbows, so it's a good unit to even hit horsemen and its variants, as well as even heavy horsemen, heavy cavalry in general. Scout and Warriors and Scout engage each other. Orange did a good first strike there. Now the God's Riders push way forward, and the Scholars take time to heal up the Scout as well. Malian Scout will go down. His numbered Donzo deployed on field. His opponent is going for a Ghazi Raider and Archer. Now got multiple sacred sites captured up by the Delhi Sultanate. The other sacred sites right there, so it's both on this side. The Malian player doesn't have a whole lot of resources stockpiled up as compared to his opponent. His opponent is going for the Compound Defender now, which allows him to plow out stone-based structures for cheaper, as allows the infantry to build the stone walls, gates, and towers. He has walled in this mining pit here, left an opening there for a mining camp. Scholar's now trying to capture the sacred site. This will put the pressure on his opponent to get out of his base, because he will initiate the sacred site victory. Downflow moving the way forward. No Donzo here. The Ghazi Raiders can quickly overrun them. Does get a good volley there with the javelin throwers. Local Doggo is starting to bite the villager. Ghazi Raiders now push way forward. Some damage done to javelin throwers. Javelin throwers do have 3 pierce armor. You know, got the age up and the sacred sites now all captured on up, while the Malian player is very far at aging up. He's going to decapture the sacred site. I wonder what's getting out more cows, so he's taking time to invest into that. One Ghazi Raider does go down. That appears to be an archer as well. There's a downed sheep here. And now Relic's not being picked up by Orange. So far he's picked up 2. Last one's here, and I'm not sure the last one's at the moment. So he has picked it up, whoever that one may be at, and that Scholar does go down. Trying to capture 2 sacred sites. Donzo right there, hiding behind the pillar. Even though the Deadly Summon player has H up, there's only small things you have access to that will be considered timing attack. And that'll be Mana Arms and a Lancer. All of his other research will take a significant amount of time. Donzo not going to be camping the relic there. Scholar will be escorted. We've got some Mana Arms now push way forward. And Donzo will go down. Grand Fulani Corral not being flooded out, which will greatly improve his food income. It's probably a good idea to switch over to this now because it's hard to gauge Malian income with the mining pits like that. He looks like he will lose a Sacred Site, not Sacred Site, Donzo. And now that Donzo will be able to stab a dog for him. Malian player found a good engagement here, takes out all the Gaussian Riders. The Mana Arms are quite durable. Donzo do have 1 melee armor. And the Mana Arms was a little bit too durable for him to deal with at the moment. He's probably going to get some Mustafadi warriors. Villagers now migrating over here, trying to pull out a keep. He is going for a village fortress as well, which will allow him to get the keeps access town centers. Gets a good follow there. Donzo versus Donzo. You can see there's one more melee armor for Orange, so he will be much more resilient. And Orange will pick up the relic. That'd be relic 4 and 5. For now, he does need to get out some Mustafadi warriors. Some Mustafadi warriors on the build queue. We do not have imported armor now being put on field, which will give us Sofas much higher armor. Grand Fulani Corral will give him quite a bit of food, and now it's trying to clean the forest puffers as well. The wolf finding the Donzo, it will get put down. And now Soldier's Hardened Spearman. Does look at that Donzo there. Mana Arms are pushed way forward, trying to engage. It's a very, very good force of Mana Arms. Mustafadi warriors will be required to deal with that force. More Mustafadi warriors now being deployed on out. He's not deployed a third mining pit just yet. He has no real good location to build a mining pit. Right now the map is not being favorable to him. I got some Mustafadi warriors in the mix here. Mustafadi warriors are countered by archers since they're light melee. Archers being focused down by the javelin throwers, very good. So all the archers have gone down. The Blue's front line's starting to get disintegrated. And now I do also have a Tower Elephant on the field. Sort of rare we see a Tower Elephant at this moment in time. It does have 2 archers in the back with higher attack speed and good damage compared to regular archers. Javelin throwers will still be effective versus them. However, it does have incredibly high ranged armor, 9, and the bonus damage from the javelin will make it so it will only do 10 damage per hit. Donzo will still probably be generally a bit better. Its javelin throws are doing some good damage there. The elephant's being focused down by the javelin throwers, getting some great damage to it. The javelin throwers need to continue hitting it. And the elephant goes down. That is a big loss. Mustafadi warriors and Sofas trying to push way forward. Sofas are technically a counter to infantry, but it's more of a soft counter because it's just +3 damage. They're a good general purpose cavalry, heavy cav. Their cheat nature is 180, so the one 25% discount compared to regular heavy cab. Gazi Raiders are here. Gazi Raiders will do some okay work against the Sofas, doing 20 damage per hit. 170 health versus 195 health. Of course, it just lacked the melee armor. Got these forces now pushed way forward. Gets good damage here. These forces being pushed on back. Blue's trying to get a little pincered. Its reinforcements getting cut on off. You may need to regroup some reinforcements, then push forward. You may just need to turn around and engage the forces coming on its rear. Gazi Raider will be picked off there by the javelin throwers as these forces are being engaged. Javelin throwers push right forward as well. Right now the damage is 12 versus the armor of 6, so they will do 6 damage per javelin throws. It's not bad. Musfadi Warriors now trying to push way forward, trying to engage these forces. The rest of those units do get cleaned on up. Musfadi Warriors and so forth take over on the Mangonels. Getting some great work done there. It's even a nice hit there from that Mangonel, but getting stuck on the villagers. The villagers kept it in place for them to kill. Villager trying to get inside the town center now. He is trying to go for a keep. Keeps do act as a second town center right now for the Deadly Soldiers, so whatever villagers he loses can be replaced. The rest of those units will be cleaned on up. More villagers are being exposed over there. Snuz has done a good job keeping his opponent inside his base. He is not currently doing this keep at the moment. And mostly will continue tonight. Now we do have a war elephant here. War elephants are heavy cavalry. So the Musfadi Warriors will do bonus damage, so will the Alonzo. However, the War Elephant does do bonus damage versus cavalry as well with the spears. But it will quickly get focused down there. Not looking good for the Deadly Assault. He's trying to build the keep now. That's the only way to keep his area somewhat secure. Boy, these villagers go on down. There's a good number of villagers, plus with the Malian's superior economy. Won't go too well. Blue does not have to fall back away from the keep. If he has siege engineers, he can pull out some battery rams or clean through these structures. Archer range will go down. He does have stone being collected over here, and he does have another keep over here which he can utilize for building villagers, which he's not currently doing. Villager over here trying to collect up some sheep. So sizable force here. He's trying to go for archers and more scholars. But it's generally probably not a good idea to go for more scholars at the moment. You could try picking up a relic and try to do, or a good number of relics and try to do some conversion stuff. Heating up some of these villagers right there, very good. Try and go for some more mana arms. All villagers have a good mixed force up here. There's no one individual good item. Losing those Mangonels were a severe issue. Now battery runs not being pushed on forward. Turner does go down. Man arms get focused down. Villagers sneak inside the keep, so do the scholars. Now we have the battery push way forward. There are 3 landmarks to knock out. Here, here, and here. Orange is still trying to get the villager collecting from the sheep. I don't think the orange is going to pull out of this game or pull out a victory. He's getting hit by a large number of battery rams now. He will quickly lose his primary town center. And now do have some mullion trades not being pulled on out. Battery rams not going to be hit. Scholars also going to melee range. Villager's preparing up the town center. He doesn't have a whole lot of wood at the moment for repairs. Good number of spear not pulled on out, but there's a good number of javelin throwers still on the field, and more Musfati warriors. Musfati warriors will beat spearmen in 1v1 combat. The scholars appear to have all gone down. And town center will be cleaved down. There it goes. And these villagers now exposed. Everything else is going to be overran. Aaron's now trying to knock down the keep and then pull iron for the 2 landmarks. So a large number of these forces are getting tied up on the pile of villagers right there that he's quickly cleaving through. There we go, all of them out down, and now he is down to 60 villagers. Go for more spearmen, and there we go. He does back up the game now. This is Andrew saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. We can do this one. Greetings everyone, and Great here of another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn top bottom right side as a Saiyan Chinese, we have Kaiser Joanne. Bottom left side as the magenta Delhi Sultan of Eti. When it comes to economic benefits, the Chinese do have access to Imperial Official to improve resource drop-off rates as well as production speeds, able to collect some taxes. And for the Delhi Sultan, they do get access to free research. When it comes to unique units, the Delhi Sultan do have access to the Ghazi Raider in the next stage, while his opponent will have access to the Zunchnu. I would assume, since we're going to see Ghazi Raider and Zunchnu possibilities, likely we'll see Zunchnu Spearman versus Archer Ghazi Raider. That's what I'm guessing which each player's composition will be at. Like, Magenta does find a good number of sheeple there, and Saiyan doesn't find as many. We do now the Tower of Victory now being deployed on out. The Tower of Victory does increase the attack speed of all of his infantry units. And the Bardic in the Sun is being pulled out, a defensive landmark, which he is going to try to throw in the center of the map. Since he's fighting against Delhi Sultanate, that's why he's going aggressive with the Bardic in the Sun. He does not want the Sacred Site to be captured in Age 2. So we're going to build out the Bardic in the Sun. He could probably have sent over 2 villagers. He's going to build a Bardic in the Sun, which will lock down the Sacred Site, and also sort of help provide some coverage towards around this relic. Sheep have now been delivered back at home. That's a good number of sheep he found. He found 10 sheep. And I'm not sure the science scout is at the moment. There it is. Only has 1 sheep, so probably we know about at least 5. And there's 3 remaining. And now I've got the Song Dynasty as well. Song Dynasty allows them to produce villagers quickly. More housing being put on the field, blacksmith, and we do have Gauzy Raiders now being deployed on out. No military units for the Chinese player just yet. He's eyeing for stone, which means going to get a second town center. Scout does engage the scout and spearman in tow. I wonder if he knows about the Bardic Sun. He might. Gauzy Raider is standing on the sacred site there with the scholar in tow. And also he does have the sacred site capture technology. Multiple archers now being deployed on out. The Chinese player is going for a handful of spearmen. He has deployed a second town center here, which will also provide some good coverage towards 2 stone deposits now. That can give him 2 keeps worth of stone. Around 800 remaining, as well as of course full. He has gone for blacksmith. He's not going for siege engineers, so we'll be able to blow out battering rams anytime soon. Now do got a massive force now advancing way forward. Scout taking some hits there. Scout does go down, which will be a bit of a problem. There's a large amount of shrubbery here, so we have trouble seeing in this region. He is going for an outpost here. He does have a handful of scouts, or not scouts, not snipers, spearmen and Zinchnews, and 1 archer. Sounds like they're there providing some good fire support. Does have an outpost here as well. Could upgrade the hand cannoneer slit. It is a very cost-effective upgrade. The amount of archers he sees on the field, maybe a good idea to go for some horsemen. Try and push his way forward. Villagers will need to get out of here. Does get the tower garrison, so she's find a good volley there. He is going for pierce armor now. He's gone for a melee damage and attack, or range attack. He may even better go for pierce armor first, because he knows that against Chinese. They know the fact that he's going for Zinchnews. That's presumed to be default. So he does have a second blacksmith out in the field, going for the siege engineers. Trying to push forward once again. Villagers inside the tower, upgrading the hand cannoneer slit. This villager may go down. 1 villager does go down. These villagers do get inside the village. He does get some good damage there. The hand cannoneer slit does provide 26 damage, which will punch through armor a little bit better than other archer-based outposts. Attack speed's a little bit slower, but the damage output's still great. Generally, a much higher damage output in general. Professional scouts now being researched for the Delhi Sultanate, because it's part of this last bit of research. With professional scouts, he could actually start trying to steal deer, or grab these deer and bring them back home. If it follows you home, you can keep them. If it's dead carcass. We do now have a battery ram now being deployed on out. He's trying to close out the game now. More Zinchnews being deployed on out. Outpost is being built now. Does take out a horseman there, or a Ghazi Raider. Right now, Magenta has a much larger army and nearly twice, or has twice the army value. Battery now being deployed on the field. More Zinchnews being deployed on out. Guys are just trying to push way forward over here. Villager's spanning the wood line. He doesn't want to lose any of them. He's going to let this stuff somewhat go down. Not without a fight. Trying to get the battery ram there. Zinchnews push way forward, trying to beat these archers. Spearmen just being picked on off. He can't be losing spearmen like that. He needs them still alive for engage the Ghazi Raiders. Zinchnews being whittled down. The Chinese players lost a significant amount of force. Needs more military units in the field. But he's trying to age up the amount of resources he has stockpiled up. Barracks now taking some damage. Got fresh and pure official. There is some taxable income he can pick up. In fact, 200 there, so there's quite a bit of gold stored on up. He almost have enough resources to age up. Zinchnews falling on back. Archer range now being deployed on out. Battery now trying to clear his way forward. He's forced to spend a large amount of his resources there on building out more military units. Another spear will be deployed on out. Don't think another one will be deployed out in time. Another archer range there. Now he's trying to stop these archers from flanking around. Over here, everything's still quite healthy. Ghazi Raiders not pushing the way forward. It's not really a lot of defense here. My spearman, a couple Zinchnews. Archers still being pursued now by a smaller force. Ghazi Raiders pushing way forward. Down center, getting some damage here, but not quite garrisoned at the moment. Cyan right now has a good number of villager lead, so he can lose a couple villagers. And he will lose a couple villagers here. Ghazi Raiders push way forward, being focused out by the Zinchnews. Archers still here in good numbers, about 23 of them versus 28 Zinchnews. And the battery ram does go down. He may want to regroup his forces. They're a little bit spread out. But some of the Ghazi Raiders now. Archer range has been set ablaze. He won't be able to repair it up. Those now claim this wood over here. Now got these Ghazi Raiders push way forward. A couple spearmen, but most of the Zinchnews over in the back line to protect to stop that. They're falling on back now. Ghazi Raiders being picked on off. Ghazi Raiders have gone down. See that Pure Official constantly collecting up gold. Drop off inside the town center. Very good. The bad thing or the direction that the Oatmost is like, he's been set to supervise now. Got 40 Zinchnews, a handful of spearmen, and 1 archer. Guys are just push forward. Not a whole lot of spearmen to keep them at bay. Mostly archer versus Zinchnu engagement. At least someone that doesn't have a whole lot of resources stuck up. He's not eyeing the age up. He does have a battering ram somewhere. Oh, there it is. Battering Ram's going to take opportunity to knock down the Bardic Sun, who's done a good job of fighting Sphere of Influence here. And he's going to take time to take some pot shots against the villagers. Villager does go down. The Hankineer does 26 damage. Looks like he does not have textiles researched. So a free villager kill there. Magenda's killed off 13 villagers. Sign's only killed off 3, but Sign still has nearly twice the amount of villagers in his opponent. She's pushing forward in good numbers. Gosrider is pushing way forward. Does not get any villager kills. More villagers now being pulling out some palisade walls, so one of them maybe on the wrong side of the wall. Bardic Sun still being battered down. Oh, and a good number of villagers got pinned there, and they will be killed off. But now the God's Raiders, 1 will go down, 2 will go down. Scout almost got killed off, and Astronomical Clock Tower now being pulled on out. Astronomical Clock Tower will give him access to siege weapons at 50% more health. And Second Sight now has been captured as well, giving Magenta a little bit more gold income. Guys are just pushing forward, starting to gather up resources now to age up. More walls being pulled on the field. The Chinese player is just trying to get a loose border. He's going Veteran Zinchnu. Has he got the additional blacksmith research for range damage? If he does, he will have quite a bit of a time attack because his opponent won't take a bit of time to get more range armor. So if he gets this going, he will have quite a bit of damage boost benefit advantage with his Zinchnu's. They'll be at 7 damage times 3. So against God's Raiders, let's just assume they maintain the 3 armor. 7 damage, so that'd be 4. 12, that'd be 12 damage per volley, which would be much more significant as their old 6 damage per volley. So they'll be able to do double damage basically for the time frame, for a very good time frame. And he has gone for the House of Learning, which gives him access to 5 unique technologies. 1 is good, 2 are okay, I think 2 are bad if I remember correctly. Best one is definitely Hone Blade, which is research first, and he's going for party rations. Increase very villager carrying capacity by 10. That's actually a decent one, primarily for wood collection. Sight range at outposts, nah. Next one he's going for is infantry and village, and villagers can garrison inside houses for protection, and houses gain an arrow, garrison arrows and plus 50% health. It's okay, nothing too significant, but nothing too bad. And House Venue, Mosque restore health nearby, not useful, and lookout towers, somewhat useful. We do not have these graners now on the field. Villagers getting overran. Imperial official gets focused down. Now got some Palace Guard. God's Riders do get bonus damage, which is heavy. 2. Nothing too significant. Villagers trying to torch down these banner rams. And he does have a good number of villagers he can lose. There's something he doesn't really want to do, but now got some Zinchnu's, getting some good damage there on these guys' raiders. Veterans have gone down, and so did the Ghazi Raiders. Up here, we've got the Zinch News facing way forward. We've got these archers being forced back. Oh, large amount of overkill. He has to make sure he's on General A move forward to prevent overkill. Even the man-at-arms getting annihilated there. Wololo over there. It's just a distraction of Wololo. Right now, the man-at-arms armor is 5, Zinch News damage 7, so it does do 6 damage per arrow, which is quite significant, or 6 damage per volley. More man-at-arms being put on the field. Science forces starting to be whittled down, but he's starting to go for a large number of these palace guards. The home blade research he's going for increased man-at-arms damage by 3, but also lancers as well. Crossbow does get focused down there. More crossbow is probably a good idea versus his opponent's palace guards, which are good number of palace guards, and Zinch News are here. And some of these villagers want to go down for magenta. He can't be losing villagers like this. He doesn't have the extra talent centers. His opponent's still the Song Dynasty, which means he still has a faster villager production as well. So he basically has 2.5 talent centers versus 1. These units want to get cleaned on up there. Palace guards gain some damage. These forces want to push their way forward. These units are being picked off one at a time. And now do have a good number of villagers pushing way forward. They may be eyeing for a proxy keep somewhere. If they're trying to rebuild the Bardic of the Sun, he does not have any stone stored up for a keep. Palace guards taking out some local doggos. Farm's going to get hit by the Zinch News, and now got Palace guards still taking out some of these units. And all the Palace guard do go down. Science actually picked up 2 relics as well. More Palace guard are here. Magenta's army has been whittled down quite a bit. But his economy is in still good position there with twice the number of villagers. Villagers starting to go down here. Hidao does have the Kiji, the Hone Blade, which does, of course, make his man-at-arms and lance a bit more effective. Science now picked up a sacred site there. The Bardic of the Sun has been rebuilt. Now I do have the Hearthy rations almost complete. And these forces on push way forward, getting some good damage on these units. Second side now being captured in the center. More man-at-arms being pushed on forward. Microphone outpost here, but the wolf is trying to stop him. Cyan's trying to go for 2 outposts here, while Magenta's deciding for the 1. Let's force now push way forward, trying to torch down the outpost. Magenta will potentially see these villagers with going too close to this outpost. They may not realize it. Palace guards now moving over here as well. Not finding each other. We've got these palace guards now moving around. Time to go for another outpost here. Magenta has outposts there. Spirit Way looks like being plotted out. Spirit Way is being employed out over here. The Spirit Way allows them, as units start getting killed, gives nearby units a health regen and attack speed. It keeps now being employed on out. Palace guards push way forward, chopping up all these units. He does inside this house there. The house damage is garrison arrow damage, so not too great, but not too bad. Has 6 range like an unupgraded outpost, and looks like Magenta goes back to the game now. This Anna Grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Oh, here's a decent length one. Before we get started, I do need to grab a drink from nearby. Please give me one moment. There we go. Let's go and get started. Greetings everyone, and Great here for another H-Powers 4 replay. Spawn top left side as Yellow English, our Kaiser Joanne. Bottom left side as the Cyan Rus. We have Elve, however you pronounce it. And this map has fish. 3 deep sea fish and large number of shore fish. When it comes to economic benefits, the English do have access to farm technology, but it would be a good alternative to the fish. Their farms are better and cheaper, while his opponent, the Rus player, does have access to some various other capabilities. Let's pull up the trade bounties now. The more wildlife he kills, the higher the trade bounty. The higher the trade bounty, the more gold generation and food he gets. Additionally, wooden fortresses allow him for have increased drop-off. He does temporarily quickly build that. He's trying to stop this village trying to build. And it's walling off this region. They does block it off. I think that may be traversable, maybe not. You know, scouts can kill villagers in 1v1. Does get some arrow hits there as well. It's getting it really close there. He may not be able to build a dock in time. 13, 12 health. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2... and dead bot killed off by the villager. So he does actually get that going. He is going to get some Lorda fishing boats. Lorda fishing boats do have, they cost twice the amount of fishing boat. They do build faster than 2 fishing boats, and they also don't require drop-off points. So they are better than 2 fishing boats. They collect up twice as fast as well. Probably a good idea for not to go more than 3 Lorda fishing boats for the deep sea fish. And then have maybe 1 or 2 loading fishing boats along the shore fish, and that's it. Another wolf going on down. And he's getting... Oh, he has enough trade bounties there. If he kills off both 4, he will have enough for tier 3 trade bounty without needing the... What's it called? Without needing a high trade house. Now you have the Council Hall and the Golden Gate both being pulled out. Golden Gate is definitely the rare of the 2 Roost landmarks. Basically, it gives you charges. Those charges allow you to get very favorable trading trades. The favorable trade is you can spend 100 gold to get 150 of the other resources, or you can sell 100 of the other resources to get 150 gold. So it makes it very favorable, but it is charge based. See here, supply points. And since the Roost player does have a good number of fishing boats in the field, he may want to store up some resources to convert them to archer ships immediately to immediately get sea dominance. Both players are aging up at a relatively similar rate, but looks like the English player will age up quicker. Have a loaded transport boat here, only for the conversion. Huh, I didn't realize if you had them all selected, it will combine their costs. Needs a little more food. The fishing boats will need to provide that. We do have an archer ship now being pulled on the field. Fire ship being built out here as well. We do also have another dock. Fire ship will be countered by the archer ship. Take a good volley there and get sunk immediately. We've got a spring gold ship now being pulled on out. Over here we do have another arrow ship. And there is a spring gold ship. He is immediately going to start repairing the spring gold ship while in combat as well. It may be a good idea for him to transition to another ship as well. Starting to repair up his archer ships as well. I want to target down this one first. Getting repaired up as well. Got another archer ship here for the Roost. The English player's not eyeing for any more combat ships at the moment. He is going for a fire ship. Archer ship's getting some great AoE damage on these fishing boats. Let's take out 8 fishing boats there. But hit some of the other fishing boats. There's a little bit too much fire coming down on this attack ship, the spring gold ship, so it's probably best to focus him down. Do now have another archer ship. And it looks like the English player does cancel the fire ship. He's starting to garrison his ships inside of the dock. He does have 2 docks, so he can store up to 6 ships. Now this side's gone for arrow damage, a little bit too early for that. One does go down, and both does go down, so it looks like Cyan will claim the sea. And he's just letting the fishing boats die. He does save 2 of them, and the last one will go down. Going for a spring gold ship here. I don't think that'll be useful. I don't think he may just need an eye for... He needs to get 2 ships queued up at the same time. Maybe eye for arrow slits in order to engage, protect himself. Spring gold ship over here. Spring gold ships do both damage versus structures. Kept it away because he's thinking there's going to be a fire ship that pops on out. Does have 1 arrow ships there. Very, very good. Take time to hit the other arrow ship. He does have the healing aura there. Now does evacuate the fishing boats there. Maybe trying to heal up the spring gold ship as well. Take a couple of shots there. Now I got the scout taking some pot shots there. The English player is eyeing to get a second town center since he has lost the sea, mostly. So a fire ship did come out, but looks like he has actually reclaimed the sea, but now got another fire ship here. And the fire ship will connect and destroy the spring gold ship. Oh, it didn't kill him off. I could have sworn it was wounded enough for that. Am I stupid? I could have sworn he was wounded for that. Wounded enough for that. Because you only need a small amount of damage on it to be sunk by a fire ship. I've got another Springald ship there. That Springald ship's getting repaired on up. Fishing boats have took a bit of beating there since they never went back home. They won't get, have not been naturally been repaired up. Springald ship, arrow ship has gone down. I'm trying to hit these other ships here. This fishing boat may wants to fall back, get some shore fish, but there's no shore fish close to his dock, and that one does connect. Gets a good hit there. Springald ship does go down. Once again, the Hulk stays alive. Those fire ships not doing full damage to Springald ships? I got the naval arrow slit there. I'm gonna take time to do some pot shots. While I can take time for the fishing boats to collect up some shore fish. The Springald ship is being healed up at the dock. Cold apparently does 375. That early night does go down. Scout gets gunned down by the villagers as well. May need to get another lumber camp here. That time it did blow him up, plus he did lose a ship there. Springald ship does take the arrow ship. Now Springald ship will be pursued and will be blown up. Damage on the demolition ship. I thought the Admiralty research was like a castle age or feudal age technology, or not feudal age technology, a castle or imperial age technology, but apparently it is a feudal age technology. So it is pretty expensive. 500 resources is something you can't really sink in early game all too easily. Now the Reese player is on to plow town center here. It needs to more properly place it. Let's see. Let's take a look at those trade bounties. He's at 430. If he kills off Pumbaa here, he will be at tier 3 trade bounty. English player, since he may have gotten a little bit overboard on wood, he's going to invest them into farms now. I just need to clean up this stock here. Generally, here's my rule of thumb when it comes to deep fish. 2 is like the hard soft cap for each deep water fish, and then you got all that little extra fish that can be claimed by other fish as it regenerates at a decent rate, equivalent to 2 fishing boats gathering it. So I would say generally 3 is good because you want to take that withdrawal of the food that will slowly go on down. So I would say 9 fishing boats out in deep sea would be fine, and then maybe a handful to go on the shore fish wouldn't be half bad as well to claim out those. When I say handful, maybe 3. So I would say 12 fishing boats is probably a good number. Has he killed Pumbaa? Oh, he has not killed Pumbaa yet. Right now, 3 early knights now upload on the field and 1 scout. We got a handful of longbowmen, spearmen. Respire has quite a bit of fortifications here, including a wooden fortress, which will improve the wood drop-off. It's also got quite a bit of stuff here as well. This actually may warrant even the castle turret or castle watch. There's a scout there. Pumbaa has been killed on off, and that should, yep, he's at now a tier 3 trade bounty. So now his hunting cabins will provide him a decent amount of gold income, as well as improved villager food and collection rate. Load an archer ship now pull on a field, trying to harass some of these fishing boats. Does pick off one there. Does be careful of the naval arrows that's there. There's no place for him to run. He can't go inside the garrison here. You may just want to take some time and try to get some... it's gonna be hard to kill this thing off. You have to use a battering ram. Archer ships are pretty good at providing shore bombardment. Oh, that scout will go down. Scout down. Looks like the Rus player is eyeing for siege engineers. When it comes to claim the sea, if you want to deny the fish from your opponent, unless you're fighting against Rus, you can just simply take out the docks and then they can't fish. These forces all falling on back. And now he's going to build out a battering ram to clear up the docks. Springald ships and Archer ships will both do 1 damage each, and the fire ship will do 95 damage. That's siege damage, right? We'll be doing 95 damage, and the battering ram has 420 health, so it'll take multiple fire ships to take out 1 battering ram. Rus player has a decent ground force on the field. His opponent's not going for the King's Palace. He's been utilizing his Golden Gate. He's been spending it on wood. Now going for a big line of palisade walls, fortified palisade walls there. And you can see there, this sheep is actually preventing the knights from closing in onto the scout. King's Palace now pulled on the field. This will be Townsend number 3 for the English. It's not an uncommon map for the Berkshire Castle, though I really want to see the Vinegard Palace and be able to make use of those banded armies. Wooden fortress and walls going on up. Battering ram now pushes way forward. Battering ram taking minimal damage from the arrow ships. All he needs to do is set it ablaze as well. He doesn't have to fully destroy it. Who's not trying to push way forward. Sign trying to go to the palisade gate. There's maybe one of the few times where when it gets to the castle age, horse archers wouldn't be half bad. The English tend to go for heavy man-arms. Man-arms have a lot of extra armor, though crossbows will still probably be good at that. And does stop the placement there, the last fortified palisade wall. Now I got these villagers trying to push their way forward, trying to throw some arrows there on that villager. The dock has fully been destroyed. This battering ram has taken a beating. And the boar has been killed off there, which only gives him 75 gold. Doesn't really give him any more trade bounty. And build out more palisade walls there, but the villager will be picked off. High trade house has been deployed out here. Not super dense forest, but still reasonable. It's probably with tier 3 trade bounty. Should provide at least probably around 250 gold per minute. The first tick was 217. Now going for a wooden fortress as well as a lumber camp as well. As well as a monastery, so he's going to try to pick up some relics. The dock has been destroyed. The battering ram's almost destroyed as well. He's trying to find more docks, but there are no more docks yet. Nice, now push way forward. Gains good damage. Spearmen have their torches out. Most of the Reach players eyeing for more archers, now going for more crossbows as well. Warrior Monk now deployed on out as well.
Слушайте наказы.
Crossbowmen will go down here. Knights are moving around. I hear relics being picked on up. Yellow's picked up one. Blue has claimed one. Blue's picked up another. Got a relic over here. And the last relic is right there. Knights pushing their way forward, trying to get some damage on these longbows. He does spot the monk there. Monk will go down, no problem. Archers push way forward, getting some damage there on those longbowmen. And this one's falling back. We do not have a Mangonel here. Mangonel finds a shot. He does partially dodge it. Now got a Mangonel or a Trebuchet hitting this wooden fortress. And some of these archers are starting to go down. Now do have the Mangonel taking quite a bit of damage. More damage down the wooden fortress. Now got a second Mangonel being pulled out. One of those to get down with this wooden fortress. Maybe a good idea to repair up the Mangonel. He also maybe a good idea to go for the Castle Watch in order to get some better vision. Got some rounds there onto the fortified palisade wall. And there's still a breach here and a stone outpost here. Who has been upgraded with a Springald. Finds hit there on the Warrior Monk. Warrior Monk has picked the relic and now falling on back, taking some extra hits. Now Science picked up captured all Sacred Sites, however this one's immediately being decaptured. The dock has been rebuilt. It's not really obtaining the deep sea fish all too much. Sign's not gonna pull out keep in the center map. Now got a line of stone walls being pulled up by Yellow. He really does not want this area to be hit. Outpost does go down. Spearman and Monk will go down because that has been decaptured. Berkshire Castle not being pulled out. In a good position there to defend gold deposits. This map has quite a bit of gold in the center of the map. Yellow has a good number of outposts everywhere for it. Getting some good damage there. And good number of villagers now being tasked onto the stone walls. It might be traversable this way. Sometimes walls like that are traversable. High Armory now being deployed on out. The Armory will allow him to pull out siege weapons around it for cheap. All 6 sites have been recaptured once again by the warrior monk. Yellow has now a good number of man-at-arms on field, as well as spearmen. Just hardened spearmen. He hasn't even got them up to veteran spearmen. Not going from close attack. Doesn't have elite man-at-arms researched either. Knights taking some damage right now. The upgraded Boreas Fortitude and Greased Axle and Boiling Oil. Okay, you got the elite longbowmen, veteran spearmen, and some blacksmith research. Looks like the villager does go down. Need some hits there. Couple mangonels. Have one field. Looks like a couple of these longbowmen will be picked on off. Over here, the keep is taking a bit of fire. Trebuchet engaged in a pretty close range. Of course, sometimes you just have trouble targeting through the woods like that.
Gladsome welcome to hear and is to obey. Ferring is north.
Wooden Fortress not being upgraded with a arrow slit. Has been upgraded with spring gold. And now it does have the arrow slit as well as spring gold. Does have another wooden fortress here, upgraded both as well. Slowly whittling down this force. The Reese player does find good engagement on these forces there, though some of his knights will go down to the spearmen. There's a good number of archers here to engage those spearmen as well as the man-at-arms. Walls trying to be employed on out, but they are getting killed off immediately. Got some of these forces over here. Does pick off a couple of villagers. Has 3 relics inside of here. The High Trade House is currently providing 255 gold per minute. Battery rounds will be cleaned on up by these villagers. So that outpost will go down. The battery rams have gone down. The rest of these forces are finally being cleaned on up. Knights don't have the pole access research just yet. We've now got the elite army tactics being researched by the English player, while the Greece player is assigned for our castle watch as well as a fertilization. More villagers going down to the Berkshire Castle. Another keep being employed on out. This one has been upgraded. The castle watch to be able to see quite far. Keeps now getting bombarded. He does have 3 mangonels here, which can be some serious work. There's a small hit there. Berkshire Castle ripping apart his forces. Villagers got nailed. All the villagers are down right there. And the man-at-arms took quite a bit of a hit as well. Keep has been cancelled, if not destroyed. Villagers once again can't build the fortified palisade walls there. Veterans have been cleaned on up, trying to push forward to torch down the keep. Wooden palisade walls need to be completed over here. Battle ram a little bit stuck. Warrior monks gain some good health regen there, and the battle rams are trying to push their way forward. Maybe complete that wall. Keep has been set ablaze. And there's still a Sacred Site victory counting down in favor of the Roost player. 5 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. The Sacred Site is not being harassed at the moment. Another keep being employed on out. And this keep will go down. Mangonels here in good numbers engage these forces. We've got some hand cannoneers mixed on in as well. Actually, no, we don't. Yeah, 3. That's what I saw. There's also a large number of Streltsy now being pulled on out. Battery ramp here will be spotted. Twin Fortress maybe next. It does have the Castle Watch there. Taking some trebuchet hits now. Mangonel's rotating around. Finds an okay hit there. One Mangonel does get sniped. Infantry force trying to push right forward. He does also have some Bruce man-at-arms blood on out, which are inferior to the English man-at-arms when they're fully upgraded. Which they're currently not fully upgraded, but they're upgraded to a higher extent than the man-at-arms can be for the Rus. Spring Gulls engage the Spring Gulls. Looks like he does have the improved health there, so it's saying another Spring Gull shot. Rus is down one Spring Gull there. The English Boy is out of Spring Gulls. And Mangonel, that's singular, start firing away. Chelsea, crossbows, and archers starting to get hit by the man-arms, but now they're all dead. Mangonel can start pushing way forward.
Двигаемся, яко наказано есть.
Священник ожидает наказ.
Надо то дело делать. Все готовы есть к наступлению. Пушки меняют.
Still quite a bit of gold can be claimed on the map. Yellow's starting to claim this one. This one's untouched. These two are also being claimed by Yellow. Yellow's rapidly trying to seize all the gold on the map. Rus player does have a decent amount of gold reserve. Mangonel's roll a small splash hit there. Elite man-at-arms not blown out by the Rus player. One the siege weapons went down there. I think it was a Spring Gull. Touch right forward. Chelsea starting to engage. One Spring Gull here is severely damaged. Could be gunned down. Does get gunned down there. Spring Gull does also get gunned down. So the Mangonels can push way forward, but got man-at-arms push way forward, trying to overrun them. Chelsea trying to engage them. Great hit there on the man-at-arms there. But right now the Mangonels just simply getting overran. More Chelsea not being flooded out. Chelsea has made advantage of the fact that they're cheap for a hand cannoneer while not getting debuffs. Right now the Rus player has no melee armor, which may be important versus the massed man-at-arms he's fighting against.
Оружие у меня есть. Я иду.
It doesn't have a whole lot of blacksmith research whatsoever. We're not going for Tithe Barn. The Rus player already has 3 relics. Doesn't appear to have Tithe Barn. He probably does. That seems about right for Tithe Barn. Keep now going on up. I'm trying to find that monastery, which is way down here. Nope, he does not have Tithe Barn. Some of these villagers are starting to go down now. More Chelsea man-at-arms push way forward with Mangonel support. Got out 3 Spring Gulls there for the English player. Well, there's only 1 remaining left for the Rus player. I think that's 0. He needs more Spring Gulls. Yellow's doing a good job of sniping Spring Gulls. Those are some of these siege weapons there. This player's doing a good job producing siege weapons, but right now he's just having trouble keeping them alive. And the English player's doing a good job keeping production of his longbowmen. Longbowmen are good items for the Streltsy. And they of course do punch pretty hard, so they will do some decent damage versus man-at-arms as well. Find some shots there. There's what, 4 Mangonels here? Yeah, there's 4 Mangonels. More banners being pulled on out. Each player has 2 Spring Gulls and 6 more on the being queued on up. The English player is at pop cap, the Rus player is not. Forsome's trying to push the way forward. Looks like all the shorefish has been claimed. He needs to make sure to send some of these guys in deep sea fish. Horsemen push way forward. There's a couple idle villagers here. And there's a wooden fortress here, unupgraded. And it looks like these villagers are going to be hit by the horsemen. And that's on the map. We've got the good number of batteries push way forward. Does cleave through the bomb or the outpost there. We've got some bombard outposts over here now. Does get some big damage there. Spring Gulls do go down. Mangonels find some massive hits there. Multiple hits there. The English army's getting cleaved through, but the Russpire doesn't have a large amount of army on the field either. Those actually have nearly a pop cap. They just have a large number of siege weapons there. Mostly the Mangonels consume a lot of population space. Streltsy here in good numbers. Now got the horsemen charging way forward. Trying to overrun these siege weapons. Looks like the Streltsy are getting some good damage on the horsemen, but Streltsy getting overran. And everything's just a big blob here. Spring Gulls going down. Some of the Mangonels starting to go down. 4 Mangonels remain. 4 Spring Gulls remaining. He does have some man-at-arms here. All the range forces have gone down. More Mangonels in the back line. Push way forward. Isaac Company Heroes 2 and MG42. So the best way to protect the MG42s with another MG42. It's down to 2 Mangonels in the front line. It has still 5 in the back line. He has 8 Mangonels in the field at the moment. Still trying to charge way forward. Does save the Spring Gulls there. Another Mangonel does go down. He still has 6 on the field. English's army does get hit. So does the Rus army. Rus players are assigned for more Streltsy. There's quite a bit of wood there, so you may want to get out some more archery ranges on the eye for more Streltsy. You know, maybe another food source as well. Trade House does have some deer nearby, just at least the 1. Or the 2. Pattern's now trying to enter the flank, but he does get spotted. That man-at-arms is getting hit by a bunch of bolts and rocks. Veterans now getting focused down there. Berkshire Castle getting some damage. You will need to use a trebuchet to really engage that, or Gunnar battering rams. And Orange trying to push the way forward. Of course, they will get cleaned out, killed off like that. More battering rams for the Rus player. I wonder if he has Wandering Town. Let's see. Yep, I think he does have Wandering Town, among all the research.
Наказы для стреломета. Двигаемся, яко наказывает.
When the fortress will be destroyed. I think Cabin will go down. Horsemen now trying to break through the flanks. Battering rams need to stop being moved over there. A little bit more control. Good hits there on the horsemen. Horseman takes some damage there. Got some bit of overkill. Man-at-arms trying to stop horsemen. 1. Spring Gull does go down there. Mangonel does go down as well. Now it looks like this area's just going to get hit by a trebuchet. Just clean up those forces there. Does have both these mining gold mines there in the sphere of influence. These 2 gold mines also being collected by the English, though not a whole lot left here. While over here, there's one more gold on 1 mine than they do have on both of here. But he does have access to a good, well, he has a good reserve of gold, but also does have the enclosures there for a good passive income. Does get some damage there. Chelsea firing away. Spring also going down there. Man-at-Arms getting annihilated by the Mangonels. Veterans just pushing their way forward. Man-at-Arms getting hit. A little bit overkill right there. One of the Mangonels do go down. Springald's a little bit overkill. But they are taking out all those siege weapons. All the man-at-arms do go down. Springald's pushing way forward. Looks like the battery rams have a good number of these structures, but all that stuff is replaceable. The English player has a good reserve of all resources. His opponent does have a good reserve of most resources as well. Chelsea pushing way forward. Got a cannon placement firing away from his outpost. More battery rams making their way forward. Horseman as well. He may just get out some spearmen. Go for spearmen. Chelsea. Trebuchet now trying to gauge these structures, but the horseman would take that out no problem. Let's get some villages garrison inside. Force to push the way forward. We'll find some more man-at-arms. And that is a good amount of battery rams deployed on out. The battery rams do, of course, have a price discount costing 200. And now the migration of battery rams will try to cleave through his opponent's space this direction, I'm guessing. Yellow's trying to get his opponent's villagers there. Right now, Blue does have, Cyan does have more villagers than his opponent. Those folks having trouble shanking out horsemen. More man-at-arms and horsemen have broken on through. The gold mine here has been seized. University trying to go for elite army tactics, and more palisade walls trying to go on up. A good number of villagers is pretty exposed right here. Another villager does go down. The migration of battery rams are starting to migrate into his opponent's base. Those do all go down there, but still got a good number of horsemen here, and got some spearmen, man-at-arms, a couple of Chelsea trying to stop them. One structure does go down there. Horses all getting hit. Good number of villagers have gone down. Cyan's down to 83 villagers, not a whole lot. What he had beforehand, he's losing a good number of villagers. Battery rams are not pushing way forward. He's trying to go straight for the kill. There's, of course, 2 landmarks here, 1 landmark here, but then the Berkshire Castle in the center of the map. So, Cyan's going just losing infrastructure, not necessarily at risk of losing the game. His force starting to be cleaned on up. Got another English army now advances way forward. Some damage over here. And he's starting going down. These forces still being pursued. Maybe a little bit too many of them pursuing them. Also here in good numbers, however. Also here getting overran. Horseman right there. Good hits there on those units. Let's get off those units. Batteries now push way forward. Got a good number of Springalds to try to engage these batteries and start leaving their way forward. Town center is still up, as well as the council hall. So those 2 landmarks are still functional. Units still torching down some of the Ruse housing, which will put them below max population housing. Horsemen push their way forward, overrunning some of these battering rams. These battering rams starting to push their way forward as well. We're seeing some hits. One does go down. Yeah, I don't think the Rus player's going to pull out a victory. He's lost quite a bit of villagers, lost quite a bit of units, so he does have a max out population, and he does have a massive force on the field. So maybe not. If he's able to stabilize, he will be able to do some good damage. We're going to get some villagers queued up, that's for sure. Horsemen now bypassing him once again. Chelsea, hand cannoneers engaging. And another migration of battering rams are here. There's another force all the way back here. Still hadn't had time to push on forward again. Mostly Chelsea. Those forces do get cleaned on up. More man-at-arms here engages more villagers. He's starting to lose more villagers. Right now, the Rus army is incredibly large. He still has a good reserve of resources, so not critical he's losing a good number of villagers. Just going to hurt him quite a bit, especially in the long run. Got a sizable army here. Got this veteran trying to push his way forward. Does get cleaned up by the horsemen. Keep now going on up. Mangonels do go ahead and destroy one of the battered rams. These battered rams do have quite a bit of health. Battering's drawn a bit of fire there. He's just trying to push his way forward. Man-at-arms horsemen being engaged by the various man-at-arms spearmen and Streltsy. Mangonel does go down. There's another Mangonel there, which poses a big threat to Streltsy. Streltsy taking quite a bit of damage. Mangonel will get another shot off. And it was pretty good. Streltsy is severely wounded. Mangonel will get another shot off. May hopefully through another group of Streltsy. He has more Streltsy in the field too, but right now he's having trouble remaxing. Battery Rams now trying to push his way forward. It's also causing a large number of targeting issues, honestly. Science able to clean his way forward. Now got some nice blood on out for the English, though that may have been the only one there. Trying to go for more hand cannoneers of his own. Battering rams now push their way forward. Got a good number of spring gulls there to engage all the battering rams. The English players doing a good job of remaxing. Has horsemen and a large number of Mangonels on the build queue himself. Battering rams are mostly cleaned up, looks like. Just got a good number of them still right here. And if you look over here, the yellow player is forced to collect up even this wood deposit. He's actually running low wood on his sides of the map. And there's not a whole lot of wood left on the map. It's getting to that point in time where wood is becoming a very valuable resource. Now it's time to come for traders. Rus does have access to the trade post on the side of the map, so you could try eye for some traders. So yeah, both got 107 villagers versus 93, similar numbers. Of course, the English farming economy is incredibly powerful, and the long game goes on, the more that would be more of a benefit to the English. There's still some gold on the map as well. A decent amount as well. Now I'm trying to rebuild those palisade walls once again. Not sure why he really wants them built, but they're now mostly built. Batteries not pushing forward as well. One has a handful of garrison on the inside. Not sure what it is. Got a good number of Streltsy man-at-arms here and engage the English man-at-arms. Horsemen gains good damage there on these villagers. Streltsy's starting to gun down the horsemen as well. Spring Gulls here in good numbers, as well as Mangonels, but they're starting to get overran by the Rus Man-at-Arms. Got some English hand cannoneers doing some good damage. The rest of the Rus battery rams there did get cleaned on up. Got more battery rams here, trying to cleave their way forward through these walls. Got some Man-at-Arms engaging those battery rams, but of course they do have health regen. Rus player does have boiling oil. Some good damage there. Man-at-Arms now torching down the wooden fortress. Now got these forces on pushing way forward. These two landmarks are almost destroyed. Then could just go for the King's Palace, and he has to worry about the Berkshire Castle, which will be the hardest one for him to take out. Still got good siege weapons here. Rus Keep is still plenty healthy. Does have a good number of Schultz here. Trying to rebuild out some more Man-at-Arms. Right now just low on food. He has a bit of gold reserve, plenty of wood. He may want to stop with the wood collection and take half these villagers and start building farms. Council falls down. Councilor's down. He's trying to go for the King's Palace next. Now this infrastructure is starting to get destroyed for the Rus player. Both players at 97 villagers, so that is relatively even, but the English colony is just simply better. So he still has a good amount of free gold coming in from the high trade house as well as other hunting cabins. Still getting some damage over here, but the high trade house about to go down. Battery rams are being battery rams being pulled on out. The King's Palace is still up. These other two landmarks are now down, though the battery rams did cleave through a large amount of farms there, as well as a bunch of other stuff. The English has been damaged, but is far from crippled. He has plenty of resources, and battery rams pose no threat to villagers. And the English farms are, of course, dirt cheap. They only cost half the wood at 37 wood, and their mills are 50 wood in comparison to the hunting cabin, which is a full 100. Outposts here will go down. Rus horsemen now making an advance. They do have forest fortitude, but don't have biology. Let's find some of these English villagers there. Now got our English bombards on push on forward. We got plenty of Spring Gulls still on the field as well. Rus players losing a large amount of infrastructure. I still think you should just take almost all of these villagers, throw them onto farms. Does get a good surround there on a large number of these forces there. Starting to take out some bombards. Chelsea's making their way forward. Chelsea getting some good damage. The Rus horsemen starting to go on down. The Rus player does have a good amount of resources right now, but just having trouble remaxing. Lost quite a bit of infrastructure there. Going for more siege workshops. High trade house trying to be repaired on up. More siege workshops being pulled out over here. He's can go for a good number of battery rams and mangonels and other siege weapons. Keeping also seeing massive fire. Horsemen trying to find another opportunity. And the keep does go down there. Keep, or wooden torch is starting to get torched down. English player's in a exceedingly good position. Bruce is trying to dive into some of the siege weapons. His opponent has plenty of resources stockpiled up. So does the Bruce player. He's having trouble maintaining production. Now he's throwing a bunch of villagers on farms. Very good. Push your way forward. Does find some more of these villagers. Got two keeps here, though one has been set ablaze. Schultz trying to fire away. Schultz trying to make his way forward. Good hits there onto the Streltsy. Streltsy falling back, trying to stutter step away. English players now pulling out some hand cannoneers. Horsemen now sort of stuck in a choke point. The Bruce player has a massive number of spring golds. Might as well just start getting them firing, but having trouble maintaining the front line. Got more stables being pulled out over on the flanks. Bruce players just having trouble remaxing. Have force of 20 on the field for 68. One has twice the value on the field. Trying to go for some more of the bombards. Some horsemen find a possibility there. There's going to mount forces back there. And Cannoneers find a good choke point there. More horsemen barging way forward. Just more stuff being torched on down. And looks like the Bruce player does back of the game. This Anagrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next play. Well, before I get started on the next replay, I do need to use the restroom. Please give me one moment. Sorry about that. I am back. Let's see now. Let's go and find another player. Last online months ago. Last online 3 days ago. Do this one here. Is this the right one? Not recent, so probably not the right one. Yeah, this is the right one. And hidden. Last online 1 month ago, last online 2 days ago. We actually did one of these replays from this person, but from another angle. But it is currently online. Let's try this one. Hidden. 7 minutes ago. That one. $27 and Conqueror. Must be a Smurf account of some sort. Either way, we do have replays. 22 minutes. We can do this one. 26. Do that one. 21. 28. So yeah, there's a handful of good replays here. Here we go. 40 minutes. This should work fine. Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Age of Empires 4 replay. Spawn on the bottom left side as the yellow Mongols. We have Ro with a capital or lowercase a. Spawn top right side as the magenta Mullions. We have Gigi Chrysaor. Probably butchered that as well. Mullions versus Mongols. Mullions for it comes to economic benefits. They do have access to the mining pit. Which will allow them to generate free gold, in which you can take that free gold and generate some free food with cows. And the Mongols do have access to a number of benefits, such as the Ovo, which also generates resources, just stone, as well as like not needing housing, and has a really annoying mechanic of the pack up and deployment mechanic that is really, really horrible. When it comes to unique units, the entire slate of the Mullions is unique, barring the archer and the siege weapons. While the Mongols have two unique units in the feudal age, they do have access to the Kashik, a good, cheap, but weaker heavy cab, and the Magadai, a cavalry archer that's generally worthless throughout most of the game. We do now have some spearmen being pulled on out, a spearman rush. The mining pit is on the far side of the base, so it'll be a bit more difficult to harass. Donzo being pushed on forward. We do have a villager here as well, eyeing for a outpost somewhere. Donzo are slightly more expensive than spearmen. They do also have one more melee armor as well, so they're much stronger spearmen. And they also have a javelin throw there as well. We got 4 or 5 spearmen there, 6-1 and 7-1 on the way, with another 8 and 9. So the Mongol player is really going to be aggressive with these spearmen. The Mullion player has plenty of gold to age up. Does get some damage there. Has avoided the town center arrows. Now, do you have an outpost being deployed out here? The arrows will be okay. Needs to be deployed out a little bit closer, in my opinion. There we go. Now that's a good spot for the outpost. I'm pushing forward. We'll get potentially some good raid bounties here. Got more Donzo deployed on out. More spearmen just being rallied on forward. May just have to play around getting some javelin throws on the villager. The javelin throw right now does what? 5 damage. So another 7 javelin throws will take out the villager. Does eat a good volley there. And next, if the outpost doesn't go up in another 10 seconds, the villager will go down to the javelin throw. We've got the monster quarry now being pulled on out. You start torching down these housing there, which will give them a bit of extra food and gold for the raid bounty. And the villager goes down. Cancel the outposts now. Now the Donzo is just going to charge their way forward. There's a good number of Donzo here. Got more spearmen here as well. Does use a speed arrow, not with these guys nearby, so a bit of a mistake there. Good marker there, the spearmen, to cycle them around, which allows them to continue to siege down this area. The Mongol player has no food stored up at the moment, so he is not eyeing for age 2. There's also deer there, he can also claim up. He will torch down another house there. More housing below the field. He's actually has the force to build housing inconveniently. Don't want to get more population space. And the other gold deposits way over there that you probably want to build a mining pit at. Both supposed to be relatively safe in the back of the base. While Mongol is debunking that myth. Does get in some good trade, another raid bounty there. And the Mullion player is soon to be at pop cap. He's now at pop cap. He needs to get a bit more wood to get out archers. You can also just go for more Donzo. Going for hardened Donzos right now wouldn't be half bad as well, especially if he's at pop cap. But he is going for hardened Donzo. That will give him a very powerful spike to deal with the spearmen. Give him 100 health and 8 damage versus the spearmen 80 health. Hardened spearmen's what, 90 health?
Отаралцов.
Now the Mongol players on back on off, going to the Silver Tree. This map's not half bad for the Silver Tree. There's a large amount of inaccessible terrain.
말인지 마이는. 어디든
Definitely needs to get out the hardened spearman research. Yes, he is going for that immediately. It's not inside the trees right now. He also needs to stall off the hardened spearman research. Hardened spearman's on the way. He's starting to advance his way forward. Speed arrow, and now there's a hardened spearman there. Very good timing right there. He's in good numbers here. 15 spearmen versus the 9 Danzo. Of course, the Townsend can get some arrows off. Does get a good volley on one of them. Javelin throw on another. Silver Tree now migrating down here.
자, 백수.
Oh, look at the gold in the map. I just realized the Mongols' next gold deposit, the next expansion, is actually in the middle of the map. Got one here, one on the side. Well, we've got two in the center here. The one on the side's over here next to the large one. Got a large one over here. So the one that's supposed to be the counterpart to this one right here is right here for the Mongols. Mongols' gold deposit not that great. So this is still a very usable one, and he's starting to go for trade. And this one's also very useful as well. And there's a boar nearby. Starting playing with some of these forest puppers now. Half the stone has been consumed from the Ovo. Silver Tree has been redeployed on the field. More Donzo being pulled on the field. Now eyeing for some javelin throwers. His opponent is eyeing for some archers, going for some ×2 archers. And over here, there's a large stone deposit, and there's a small one over here, and of course a small one in the center of the map. We got a good number of archers here. Can do some serious damage versus these Danzo. Is Spearman... Where is the Spearman at? That's the Khan. Spearman are way down here. Relatively close by, so I can respond to this area quickly as when the Danzo start advancing forward. He has a good number of archers here. Villagers make a hit. He does move away the villagers. And Spearmen here are on a good intercept course. Gets a good free hit there. Khan now running away. Archers now fighting some very needed fire support. And all the Danzo there do go down. Great victory there for the Mongol player. He does have melee attack? He went for that because it does count out the Danzo's inherent melee armor. So now the Danzos only have to have additional health, which allows them to take, what, 2 additional hits? 1 additional hit? Depending how the math breaks down. Let's see, 9. Let's do 8. So 100 divided by 8. Oh boy, bad idea to do math like this. Is equals what? 12.5? 12.5 hits. So yeah, it would reduce the number of hits you need to kill the Danzos by 1. But even then, most of the time this time the game is not usually spearman versus spearman. It's all about how well you maneuver your archers. Speaking of which, the Mongolian archers advancing forward will pass snipe off one of those villagers there. So now 1-1 kill each for villagers. Trying now torch down this other mine pit. He did see it earlier with this Khan, who's regenerated quite nicely. And there is traversable terrain right there. Spearman taking a javelin hit there. Javelin throws are more of a counter archer unit, but they still provide good damage versus other units. Now I do have a Keshik here. If opponent's not allowed Donzo, Keshiks could be very useful. Donzo now trying to advance along the flank, trying to engage these traders. Traders are classified as cavalry, but they don't take cavalry bonus damage, so they're not technically classified as cavalry.
아직 베이징. 용 히.
See here, each stab. Oh, did they actually fix that? No, it should be.
다 용한 데스볼.
Yep, they're still just taking the 8 damage per hit. So one trader does go down, and this next one will likely go down as well, so he's getting some good hits there. The Mongols now push way forward, trying to torch down this mining pit. Great raid bounties, maybe one of the few times is good, which is versus the what's it called? The Malians. Trying to torch down the mining pit. The Silver Tree is taking some hits as well. Does have a Keshik here, has started to bring some of these traders off the line. Mining pit has gone down, and now he's starting to go for the other structures. Could probably, I would be greedy and try to go for them, but he's starting to fall back now. Another trader will go down. Archers push way forward. Keshiks will find an opportunity to engage. Spearmen also as well. The archers not here in massive numbers. Need to make sure that they target down those Donzo, but the rest of these forces are just trying to aggressively push their way forward. Another villager does go down. Some of these archers being pulled on off, not sure why. And the Mongol players running back on off. Donzo backing on off as well. The Khan does go down. Down throwers who move at the same speed as spearmen. And the Mongol player does have a larger force in the field. The quality is almost dead even. Couple auto villages here, going for more archer ranges, more stables. And the oval is now depleted. He could go for improved siege engineers and redeploy out the oval. Got a decent force here, but mostly javelin throwers. Villagers starting to take some hits. Keshiks are here in good numbers. Archers need to take out those Donzo. Once Donzo goes down, the Keshiks can engage the javelin throwers. The javelin throwers do have decent damage. Not many Donzo there, so the Keshiks are willing to risk Donzo attacks. Does clean up some of these other forces there. Donzo's getting some good hits there onto the... Oh, the javelin throwers getting some good hits on the Keshiks. Keshiks only have 4 armor. The javelin throwers do 9 damage, so they do 5 damage per throw, which is decent. Multiple Keshiks now starting going down. Mongol player needs to fall back. He could probably stand to try to go for an age up and get out some mana arms at this point in time. Mongol player and the Mongols both have good gold reserves and not a whole lot of food each. The Mongol player is eating through this berries quite quickly. The Khan has risen, and this map is not good for deer. They're in groups of 3, which is and professional scouts or weeks of research to warrant that. Ooh, a couple good hits there. Speed arrow there. A couple Keshiks do get spear braced. Donzos do go down. A couple more Donzos will be streamed on in. Javelin throwers doing a good job of being microed around. And those forces do fall back now. Now we do have some sheep being plotted out, some pastures, since he knows he's running out of food. You can always make use of the other berry deposits and the small deer deposits. Keswick's trying to charge away forward. Donzos do find a good hit there. And the Keswicks are just having trouble engaging. Downfall's just being microed very well. Archers trying to engage, so it's not a good engagement there for archers. Javelin throwers do outrange archers and do have the same movement speed as well. Let's get a good hit there. Donzos do find a good engagement there onto the Keswiks. Outpost now going on up, and the villagers do take a hit there. They're actually running low on berries in this region as well. And another Keswick does go down to the Donzo spear throw, and the Javelin throwers went a bit too far away from the Donzo. Bit of a micro mistake there. Malian players doing a great job of microing the spores. Don's an option way forward. We got, I think, the speed arrow right there. Could have been the arrow. I know that was the Yalm network. Now there's the arrow. Trying to quickly clean out these Donzo there so the Keswiks can gauge on in. Does clean up all the Donzo, but having trouble with everything else. Counter's trying to push the way forward. He doesn't have access to Yalm network, so he did not go with the Deer Stone. Another Keswick does go down. Now got the arrow slit being researched. They got a good number of hits, however. Don's trying to torch it down. All the berries have been cleaned up there. He's only has 3 pastures here. Not properly being rallied to the town center either. We got villagers now trying to clean up these small deer deposits. And there's actually 2 both boar. Whoa, look at them. Malian boar spawned way over here, so both boar in this region he could try claiming. The boar would give him quite a bit of food. There's not been any harassment on the flank. And he still has a massive amount of gold coming in from the silver tree. He does have... I'm not sure why he's going that way. I really don't know why he's going that way. That is very, very risky, and not to mention, well, this is Caster Vision. He's trying to go and claim the deer himself. There's no reason to take this risk, in my opinion. The traders are taking the more risky path. He's diverting some off that way. And right now, each trader is providing a great amount of gold, food, and wood. He does not need to worry about any gold miners anymore. It still may be a good idea to go with a step out just in case you fail at trading. Though in this map, it's going to be a bit laney. The Kurultai can be very powerful. Grand Fulani Corral now going on up. The Mongol player needs a lot more food. Right when he starts transitioning to another food source, there's a massive amount of deer to pull out. But now it's going for a big wave of Keswiks. When he sees a Grand Fulani, or here's the age up, that should get an indication of not to go for the age up for himself. And right now, he needs a Kurultai for a big defense capability. He's starting to pull out some pastures here. Pastures do support a good amount of villagers, but right now he's gone for no economic upgrade. So East Pasture can support up to 2 villagers, or 3 villagers at this point in time. Now to have the Kurultai going on up, he needs a Kurultai for the defensive capability. I wonder, does Magenta see that? Magenta does not see those traders at the moment. And they're right there. Kurultai going on up. This will give him a great defensive position, plus 20% damage, all his health regen, very useful. And a handful of these villagers may get picked off here. Got now veteran Javelin throws and veteran Donzo now pulled on out. He's trying to go for veteran Keshik, the Step Lancers, and the veteran Archer Research. Now he's going for some battering rams to pull it on out. This is a massive force, but he is going for some mana arms. I think there's a 1 and a ×2 mana arms being pulled on out. Ovo's still here, has been depleted this entire time. Veteran Archer's research still on the way, still trying to get his damage. Veteran Keshik research has been researched. One Keshik does go down. Donzo's rip through Keshiks. And he has went ahead and took time and stopped his traders from going back here. Very good. So diverting those traders was actually a smart move at this moment in time. I still disagree overall, but it was correct. Keshik's getting zoned out by those Donzo. Javelin throwers trying to deal with those, or Archer trying to deal with the Javelin throwers. He needs the Curl type back here. Some villagers now getting hit over here as well, which is a bit of a problem, though Donzo's not exactly the best villager killer. The Ovo has been destroyed or been replaced, 1 and 2. And he has hold the line over here. Kurultai not being repacked. He does have a Keshik here engaging the Donzo. The Mongol player has held, but both sides lost quite a bit of military forces. If you notice, well, Magenta's been very cost effective with his military force, and we've seen that. Magenta's also has a massive reserve of food. He just needs a bit more gold, and then he can age up again. But he may want to get out more Donzo. Javelin throwers do cost gold. Now trying to come over on the center of the map. You may want to eye for some shamans, pick up some relics. He has some man arms. Man arms are going to be very useful in larger numbers than pair of 2. Villager will go down. The Ovo will be hit. He does have another stone deposit over here he could claim. He does spot the boar. Nuba could be killed. Try and go for a batter ram there. Ovo may just need to be cancelled. Yep. Both boar in this region. This is a great opportunity to go for boar. He does have survival techniques. Traders not being retasked, so they may have been spotted at one point in time. This is not a good path for them. He may lose some traders here. How many traders does he have at the moment? He does have 44. Ovo, I think, was canceled there. Could have been destroyed. I couldn't really tell. Kurultai backing off from the battering ram. Being redeployed over here. Kurultai is an excellent defensive placement. Now we've got the Sofas pushed way forward. Trying to hit the traders once again. He does have some outposts flooding out to improve the income. Keshik's engaging the Sofas. Sofas pushing forward. We'll find a good number of Keshiks. And now with the Ovo deployed on the field, does get a 20% damage increase. Giving the Archers +2 damage. Is quite significant. Does use the arrow. And doesn't have Whistling Arrows research. At this point in time, you really should get out Whistling Arrow. It is a very powerful upgrade, especially if you get it for having 10 seconds. Maybe you could go improve 12 seconds of +2/+2 armor or +50% attack speed for your archers is very significant. Archer range will start going down. They got these Keshiks now trying to break through here, trying to find some villagers. Very good. Sofa's not broken to the front line. Sofa's do bonus damage versus infantry. Does find some Keshiks and, well, some man-at-arms. Because he has so many traders on the field, he has plenty of gold, so maybe a good idea to go for more man-at-arms and Keshiks rather than archers. Use gold-based economy rather than wood-based. Let's just leave it at that. Kurultai being repositioned back here. He has a good number of pastures here. This can support up a good number of villagers. Yeah, I want to select the Mongol player so I can just double click on stuff. Groundfoot's getting hit by those Keshiks, starting to push way forward. Currently, right now, he does have 9 pastures that can support up to 27 villagers on food. Right now, he does have a lot more than that. Got the Kurultai redeployed on out. He does still have some extra sheep, so he's fine for the time being, but he will need more pastures than this. Keshik's pushing way forward. Does find an opportunity to hit these villagers. He really wants a bunch of villagers dead. Magenta has killed off a good number of villagers. The Mongols now taking time to kill off some villagers of their own. The Mongol, of course, has a good number of traders on the field. Sofa's trying to push way forward, trying to hit these traders once again. New Khan's risen. Now do you have some crossbows being pulled on out? Very good. Still a good number of jam throwers. He needs more Keshiks, if not horsemen. Keshiks fall on back. And does spot this Imam there. Does get the relic on the inside. Magenta's claimed 2 and picked up 2. Mongols really should eye getting at relics because once they get to age 4, they can get Tideborn to get out the much more important stone income from them. Spearmen gains good damage here. They are veteran spearmen as well. Sofas have been cleaned up there. I'm not sure how many traders went down. He's currently at 52 traders on the field, which he has plenty of gold income for that. In fact, it may be a good idea for him just to buy a bunch of food at the moment. He may have enough gold to buy enough food to age up. Speaking of which, he needs more pastures. And still no economic text. He's finally going to economic text, not going for the improved horticulture. And now these Sofas, if they can't go from one side, they're going to go from the other side. Find some great hits there on these traders. Keshik's now trying to respond to it with the Yellow Network. They can move faster to respond to it. But this is the biggest problem of Mongol trade. They may have really good traders, but they have no way to keep them secure. Outposts are not a proper way to keep them secure because these Sofas can just easily torch them down to any sort of horseman. Maganel does fire and volley there, rolls a miss. He does have a handful of spearmen here as well. Mongol players having trouble with his food income and his wood income, probably because he's been lacking economic research for quite some time. One pasture does get torched down. Got some harassment over here. The Mongol players can hit from multiple angles at once. The Keshiks are returning from the trade line. Maganel rolls a miss there. Rolls an okay hit there, but Kurultai can heal them up to a certain degree. They will be out of range of the Kurultai a little bit. Keshiks charging the way forward. Spearman finding a good hit there. We don't see any Sofas nor Donzo mixed on in. Not Sofas. The Spotty Warriors. We have some archers now being pulled on out as well, trying to counter out the spearmen. But right now they're just being rallied down forward. Mongol players able to cleave his way forward. The Kurultai could try to advancing, find a good, better defensive position. Mongol right now has no oval to pull on the field, at least not one providing stone. We now have a keep trying to be employed out by Magenta. Kurultai has been redeployed on field, gains some good health regen and damage benefits. If you have a sprinkle being employed up with Mongols, he could go eye for improved siege engineers if he had enough stone in order to quickly deploy out these units. Gear will be torched down. And Donald's going to be eyeing for these traders once again. Right now he does have 49 traders going for more. He doesn't really need more. Launch way forward. Mangonel does receive a hit there from the spring ball. Mangonel does find a shot. It does go down. Villagers trying to pull out this fortress or keep. They will get it up. Kurultai being redeployed on out. Does it Kurultai or affect improved torches? That part I'm not really sure. These archers need to push on forward, not be tied up on the structure. Does improve torch damage. Mangonel pushes way forward. Does dodge it. Just push way forward. This actually does have quite a bit of damage coming out onto it. Or keeps dealing a lot of damage from it. Keshi does go down. Sofa's going down. These forces are falling back, but right now he needs some battering rams to push through this fortress. Keep. Attraction trebuchet wouldn't be half bad. The Kurultai may need to back on off so it doesn't get torched down, though it's not enough shield to actually torch it. He can take a bit of abuse for the time being. And, yep, he does not have enough pastures for the sheep, so right now he has to send some of these villagers off and clean up some of these deer and berries. Good use of those for resources. Once you get your first economic tech, you need more than just 3 pastures or 3 villages per pasture. You will have to get more. And when you get all of the research, including all of the improved ones, then you will need more than 2 pastures or 1 pasture per 2 villagers. So yeah, the pastures are very economically efficient in the early game, but in the late game they're economically deficient in the cost and the amount of villagers they can support. Now I got another wave of Sofas pushed way forward. That's one reason why I tend to keep a bunch of spearmen on the end of each of the trading routes, just to prevent sort of harassment. Always stalled out with this many Sofas. Sacred Site now being catching up. The Malians still have 3 relics, 1 picked up. Last relic is right here. Magano finds a good hit there on those archers. Another good hit there as well. Catcher push right forward, spearman toe. And the stone here has been fully seized. He could have put an Ovo here for that big deposit. That can last him for quite some time until enough he can get out the stone trade network in Age 4. He has a lot of gold here. He may need to buy 2,000 food. Also, he would buy 2,000 food and age up the Cognitive Palace. That's probably a good idea. Cognitive Palace is one of the most powerful landmarks in the entire game, in my opinion. Just trying to push their way forward with those archers, getting a little bit far away from the reinforcements. He's still got this keep here, causing big issues to the reinforcements. He needs to get battering rams out to hit it. Finds a good hit there. Mangonels can get its damage improved by the Kurultai. Archers gain some good damage since they have poison arrows that can slowly whittle down these armored units. And that keep is still being a bit of a problem to reinforcements. Right now, this force is just sort of cut off. Sofa still pushing way forward. How many traders have went down? The Silver Tree itself went down. There's all the traders. 51 traders there. Sofa's getting some damage on the traders, but their damage spread out. He's gonna lose some of the traders there. Now trying to run away with these forces as well. The Mongol players just getting ripped apart. Having trouble dealing with all the hits from multiple flanks. Karltai now being deployed on Alp. Traders all going down there. I've got some traction trebuchets finally deployed on Alp. Sofa's now trying to engage the traction trebuchets. One will go down. The other one is getting hit, but there's some villagers in the way. Trying to get repaired up in combat. Was fully healed and does go down. Yeah, not a whole lot of traders remaining. And I was trying to push the way forward. Another Mangonel deployed on Alp. Villagers idle here. Not enough pastures still. And now the Mangonel will go overran by the Sofas. All 6 sites have been captured by the Molian player. The Sofas do go down there. Silver Tree has been repaired on up. He saw getting a gas supply on market there in the interim. And also is pulling out units on the market as well at full cost. We got the speed arrow now. Sofa is now engaging the villagers. And I think it's it for the Mongol player. There's nothing left. He's just getting overran. He's lost his traders. His villagers getting hit. He's never had enough pastures on the field. So right now, he has a good number of them at least, but never had enough to support all the villagers bucking from them. Mangonel does go down there. Karltai's been plotted there, giving the villagers much needed health regen. Now going for another keep here. Got the villagers trying to shank the villagers, and they will be successful. So far, he does not have textiles researched. Wait, I thought the times 2 villager was reduced to 100 stone. Is it got pushed back up to 124? Yeah. Either way, this is Anna saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. And before I get started with the next replay, I do need to rush him. Please give me one moment. I am back. Not that one. There's some other good, decent length replays here. 28 minutes, we can try that one. That's what I just did. And 30 minutes, we could do this one. English versus Mongols. I just did a Mongol one, so let's do this Chinese versus Malian. Greetings everyone, and Great here, another HPARS 4 replay. Spawn on top right side as the Cyan Malians, we have 33782589550. Spawn on the south side as the Magenta Chinese, we have Rawl with a lowercase a. Malian player, of course, eyeing for a bit of wood there to really max out his mining pit. Going for some housing here as well. The Chinese player does have the Imperial official around the mill, bopping some of the sheep. Looks like Cyan does find a handful of sheeple so far. Magenta has found one sheep to lead to victory. There's a couple more here, and a local doggo. I thought I actually heard him bark when I clicked on him. Okay, stop growling at me. Got a village going on up. Let's see, the mining pit will have 5 houses go along around it. He's also mining a little bit there. 9 villagers on food. His opponent is going for 9 as well. 1 villager on gold. Chinese player does eye for a bit of wood in order to get out a mining pit here. He of course can rely on the mill and the other taxable income. Oh yeah, just fast forward a little bit since the early eco phase. And Magenta does find a good number of sheep there. Cyan does find a good number of sheep as well. 7 versus 7. I think I missed one there. Yep, there we go. And that's sheep number 8 and number 9 there. So the Malian player will have a good number of sheeple. And just in time as well, he's been needing some more sheep to bop. Chinese player just needs a little bit more gold. There's enough gold inside the mill to build out something. Now he can age up. He can go in for the Imperial Academy. You now have the Montefiore going on up as well. Montefiore does allow him to either get food or stone, while the Imperial Academy improves the taxable income within its radius, as well as a place for taxable income to be stored at. So this should give him some good taxable income from the various sources here. Additionally, you can deploy out your Imperial officials from that location. Scout just throwing some torches here. Bardic Sun going up as well, so he's eyeing for the Song Dynasty. He's probably going to eye for second town center. If not, getting extra villager production is not half bad. He's even taking time to kill off his opponent's deer there, trying to spread them out and be annoying. So now the deer are very spread out in a nice line, and that one's just even right like that as well. Doesn't take time to finish off. Does have a Warrior Scout upgrade. Looks like I'm going to see some Warrior Scout harassment. We also got the very rare Professional Scout research, which you can actually start, once you get that research, you can start stealing these deer, bring them back home, and eat them. I'm not sure how much sheep he has left here. There's a couple sheep still not bopped. mining pits now being fully encased. We don't. Yep, we do see some stone being flipped by the Chinese player now. He's eyeing for second town center, so both players are eyeing for eco. The multiple warrior scouts are there just to pick up the deer. There's, of course, what, 7 deer, 8 deer in total. There's 6 right there from the claim. This may cause a bit of panic there, wondering, oh, there's gonna be harassment, not realizing he's here to steal the deer. He does have a professional scout now, so he can now pick up the carcasses. Does draw a bit of fire there, picks up that deer. Just go ahead and start picking up the deer when you can. Don't wait for them all at once. Now goes up Sofa on the field. That would be his use tool for harassing. The Chinese player is deploying out a town center over here and is going to bring up a mill next to this berries. And now the deer are being brought back home. All the deer have been claimed, barring one. Nope, the minimap icon has disappeared, so all of them have been claimed. Now I can take time to clean up this deer deposit as well. Nice 7 forest puppers. Sofa now trying to chase down the scout. Sofa will get a strike there. There's a good number of villagers here. Not enough room for all the villagers. Multiple sofas and javelin throws not being plotted out. Now he's going to be eyeing to claim up this deer deposit here. A good amount of deer still over here for him to claim up. Sofa does get some strikes here. Sofa does go down to the town center. Down throwers going to be throwing some javelins outside the town center range. Town center range is not too great. Find some more hits there. In fact, he has already cleaned up all the berries. Berries do not last very long. So it's more of just abandoning those berries to go somewhere else to steal this berry deposit here. And sheep carcasses. Now this will be cleaning up from these berries now. Those won't last very long either. Does find another wolf. Warrior Scouts, looks like one of them still has a deer carcass on its back. We got a good number of spearmen now trying to push his way forward, trying to harass this gold mine. Got a good number of cows being deployed on out. Spearmen push way forward. He's eyeing for some archer ranges there, trying to go from javelin throwers. He could probably get some archers out with interim, because he's just fighting against spearmen. He does hold the mining pit up north. There's also another possible mining pit location here as well. Good spear brace there. The Sophos will likely go down. That one took serious damage. 1 health remaining. But even a sneeze can kill him off. Mining pit taking serious damage has now been set ablaze. Housing starting to go down. So we've got not enough forces here to really engage it. Also a good idea to go for archers as well. Javelin throwers are getting hit by horsemen. And all the berries that there have been cleaned on up. He does have a granary out with a handful of farms around it.
明边。找到公开。
This deer deposit has now been claimed, walking them back home. So there's going to be plenty of food for the Malian player to utilize when it comes to food. It's going to have plenty of food for the time being. And taking out of those deer deposits like that is making it so it's hard for the Chinese player to rely on the field for his resources. He's forced to rely on farms sooner, and I'll point out granaries as well. Granaries do cost 125. Oh, that's a village. 150. There's food gathering rate by nearby farms by 10%. Which is basically a more expensive version of the English's mill bonus. Though it can support more farms and does stack nearby mills, but even then, British mills give more than 30% in Imperial Age. Spearmen now being pursued. Mining pit being already built. Horsemen over here. Steel arrow complete. Oh, yeah, barracks there. That should be with the Grand Fulani Corral. That may be a misclick. Because it may be hard to deploy the Grand Fulani Corral. That's definitely not enough space there. You may need to cancel that before he realizes it. Before if he doesn't realize it. Spearmen not being pursued by these forces. Wolf will go down. And he does delete the barracks there, so he has caught his mistake. Though that may have been a fully built barracks. Horsemen do find a good hit there on these Malian villagers. And the Chinese player does have 84 villagers versus opponent's 46. But the various other food sources will provide some great benefits, including the deer. As well as the cows. I got the Grand Fulani Corral not being employed on the field. Grand Fulani Corral is now deployed on the field. And the Malian player still has plenty of food, almost enough ready to age up. So if he goes for gold, he can probably go straight to Imperial Age. But there's not any real benefits to that. There's access to more advanced upgrades. Now going for some Musfati warriors. Musfati warriors in this situation will be very effective. They will beat Spearmen 1v1. Astronomical Clock Tower being deployed on out. More walls going on up. Horseman does go down there.
这就皮出去。给我下指令，这是我努力的成就。
Got 36 spearmen here. Got a good number of horsemen. Right now it's 57 versus 51. Soon as be a big tech advantage for the Malian players. Going to get out his hardened Danzo, veteran archers, and the imported armor, as well as more food technologies, which will improve the cows even further. There's a veteran enforcement there for the Chinese player. Going for Veteran Spearman, now going for some Palace Guard as well.
前进命令，起兵！我们出发，起兵！保证完成指令。有人开火，准备火炮！
Horsemen breaking their way through, taking a lot of damage, but none of them have gone down at the moment. Villagers may go down here. I'm not sure where he's going. He may be trying for the mining pit here. This horse trying to pursue those horsemen now. He does withdraw the... I am not sure what he's doing. They're trying to engage the sofa there. Good javelin throws there. You will find the walls. This body war and sofa engaging. The rest of his force now engaging. Takes out some of these horsemen. Good damage there. We'll find the mining pit once again. More javelin throws there, does get some good damage. And all those horsemen, most of them do go down. Got the sofa now being pursued by a bunch of horsemen as well. One horseman remains up here. Another mining pit now being deployed on out. This one, this stable's the way from really maximizing this mining pit at the moment. Sofa now being pursued. We'll do a good job of spotting a whole bunch of villagers. And we'll spot some of these mills a little bit far forward. Chinese player does have a good number of Palace Guard in the field. Looks like his force is right there at the moment. Does get some hits there. Javelin throws, raining on in. Got another force here. These horsemen will run into basically a brick wall. They will squeeze on by, but not completely unscathed. And now we do have another town center being put up by the Malian player, so he is going to eye for a second town center. The Spirit Way now being put up by the Chinese player, trying to age up. We got another force still back here for someone. We got quite a bit of forces back here. Okay. Well, the Chinese player just advanced the next age, going for his elite upgrades for the Spearmen and for the Palace Guard. Volume player does have 101 units in the field. His opponent has 74. Elite upgrades are being completed. No veteran upgrade for the Zinchanos. Good number of spearmen here. Those designed for our counterattack. The sofas are going to go forward as well. Could hit some of these villagers. Do have a relic here as well. So these forces are getting cleaned on up. Sofas move around. Javelin throwers and dons as well. Wolo was not successful. We do have these sofas getting some good hits on these villagers. A couple spearmen coming around, including some hand cannoneers now. Town center does go down. Clock tower and SCBs now deployed on out. Archers and javelin throwers trying to hit the Zinchanos who have no upgrades. He does have the Spirit Way, so each time one of them dies, those provide some good benefits to nearby units. Warrior Scouts do bonus damage versus siege, not versus range. Veteran Warrior Scouts do gain the bonus damage versus range. Some units are starting to go on down now. Warrior scouts just finding more villagers. Chinese players sort of been torn in multiple directions, but he's starting to push forward into his opponent's base as well. He has some forces there. Still got a pile of units here for some reason. Imam trying to go for another conversion. Multiple conversions there. Just fall back. Two of them there. You don't want to risk it. They both were unsuccessful, other than stalling back the enemy, which is also, you consider a success. Chinese players lost a good number of villagers. The Mullins have a good number of... Mullins have killed off 63 villagers. Jeez. But the Mullins ran on the back foot. Got another rocket barrage there. Gained some damage. Mangonel does fire, but rolls a miss. Does go down towards the volley. More sofas being blown out, trying to overrun the clock tower next to bees. Got some Zinch as well as some crossbows. Clock tower next to bees will likely go down. Does go down there. Blues has a couple forces over here. Magenta still is getting some good damage. More sofas being pulled on out. Here's some torches now, trying to torch down the mill. Sofas do go down there. Over here, do have now javelin throwers starting to go down now. More of these forces starting to go down. There's actually still a number of deer carcasses on the ground as well. The Mauling player has no military force on the field. He has plenty of food. I'm not sure what's going on. Guess he just ran out of gold. Johnson is firing away, but you have these sofas being cleaned up one at a time. Even though the Mauling player did a great job of killing off Chinese villagers, he simply can't seal the game. Far from it. He is relying on a lot of... He has consumed the gold deposits back here, barring this one here, which still has... Try and click on the gold itself. Can be a bit difficult. Yep, I can't click on it. Probably a decent amount, I'm guessing. Spearman do take out some sofas there. Spring Golds and Mangonel push way forward. So got some forces over here, trying to torch down maybe some walls. Agenda's being cleaned up over here. Mauling player does have a decent amount of gold at the moment. Wall will go down. Now got some proxy siege workshops on to get out some battering rams likely. Could be used for trebuchets, though he's also age 4, so maybe even for some bombards. He has plenty of wood and gold for bombards. And now got Fort of the Hunters now being employed on out. It's being employed out back here at a very defensive position. Sofa does go down now. More the Huntress almost complete. We've got the Lances now engaging Sofas on melee. Spearman push way forward. Mangonels and Spring Golds trying to be overrun by the Lancers. Now we've got the Fort of the Huntress now pulling the field. Does get gear some of the villagers, and the rest of the villagers are going down. And now we do have, I'm not sure what siege weapons he's currently trying to deploy on out. He is going for some bombards, regular non-clock tower variant. He does kill off some of these cows. And his cattle farm has also been set ablaze. Around the fence posts are burning. Starting to clean up some of the lumber camps as well. Bombards push way forward. Barrage sieging down the primary town center. Starting to clean up some of this other infrastructure. More bombards being deployed on out. Villagers not cleaning up the deer. Council has been set ablaze. More Palace Guards push way forward. I'm not sure what happened, but the Mullion player is just crumbling away. He's trying to go for some Musfati gunners. There's a very more powerful gun, handgunner variant. Get some good damage there. So I'm trying to push way forward. Villagers trying to collect up some food. And signed us back the game now. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. That's probably gonna be my last replay tonight. I'm getting a little bit tired. So everyone, thank you for watching. Have a good evening, and get some good